What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Faded Theory podcast brought to y'all by Higher Passion Entertainment. I'm your host, Ruben. Got my boy Josh and him, Leanne, over here to my left. And I just want to do a quick shout out to the A&A Market because they're letting us host it here tonight. Get your beer. We got Nipsey. But check it out, y'all. A&A Market out here in Los Angeles. And check it. That's Los Angeles, City of Angels. You already know what's up, baby. LA Dodgers, Los Angeles Lakers, LA Kings, everybody. Oh, man. I think everyone has the devil on their shoulder with an angel on the other as well. Everybody does. And if you deny it, you're lying.
I was just about to deny it.
Well, I had to beat you to that shit for sure, yo. Fuck all that. Like I said, if you denying, you lying. So, but man, since the reason why I bring that up is because we are in LA. We're gonna be talking about LA today. So, whenever you think about Los Angeles, what comes to your mind, Heaven?
Los Angeles. An outrageous homeless population. There's so many people homeless right now. It's out of control, and we have so many vacant buildings. We could not have people out on the streets.
Especially
That's
with
the
this
first thing I
cold-
think of when I think of LA.
Hey, well, you're being honest, and that's cool. That's cool. How about you, Josh?
40, 50, 60, an hour 10, an hour 20-minute wait to get to my fucking destination. Traffic, that's what I think about in LA. I
Oh
just stay
shit,
away.
dog.
But what can
I was
say?
not expecting that. I was like, where's he going with these numbers? Like, damn. I was like, all right, 40, 60. I thought he was talking. I thought he was talking about like the eights and the quads and like, you know, I thought he was talking about picking up the trees and all this shit. I was like, all right, and then he brings up this fucking whole destination shit. Damn, ain't that a mother? But hell yeah, dude. But that's the beauty of it, though, you know. So hey, dog, I bet if you're going to a destination to pick a buddy, you're gonna be happy about that shit in the end. So come on, baby.
So
It's a,
depend-
like
I
when
don't think I'm driving an hour and a half for bus.
man, all right, y'all think too negative right now. How about to the positive side? How about this? Let me bring my energy into this, man. When I think of LA, I think of all the good shit.
What's good?
I was
shit?
talking about when you're talking about those numbers, I was thinking about those green trees, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that bud, that marijuana, the flower, the hemp, whatever you could think of, every name
All
you could
good
think of
shit.
it, the wax, all of that. That's what I think of when I think of LA. You know, it was one of the first, whether it was not one of the first states that, you know, legalized it, we were still smoking it without a doubt. You know, I'll say that. And it's probably one of the most laid back states, cities, and all that when I think of Los Angeles. Because
See,
you know
I
how
don't know.
many
I mean, it
freaking
depends on
marijuana shops we
what
have?
part
out
of
here?
LA you're talking about? Because there's like LA,
Well, LA
like
is huge.
influencer LA, where it's like coffee shops and like people going on hikes with their dogs. But then there's like, you know, people that grew up here, LA. There's San Gabriel Valley, LA.
Yeah,
Not
that's
LA,
true.
but it is.
No, but I hear you. Yeah,
when people ask us where we're from,
because San Gabriel Valley is
say
pretty
LA.
big too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big territory. Obviously, when we think about LA, yeah, people think of like downtown automatically. But you're right. Like LA is not just about downtown. LA is one of the biggest freaking counties you could freaking live in. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, LA County goes up until the 10 till you hit like Pomona or something like that,
Pomona.
right? So
Pomona's the last.
and then you could keep going down the 10 and you'll be in Santa Monica and it's like, whoa, it's huge. It's so freaking huge. So, and it differs, without a doubt. It definitely differs. You know, there's, like I said, the big city of Los Angeles, there's the San Gabriel Valley, there's even the San Fernando Valley, you know, so it all differs. And it all comes down to different cultures, but in the end, not the same way of living, because I was going to bring up my next question. Like, what's it like living in LA? And if you haven't lived in LA, I have before and I do right now. But like, I want to ask y'all, like, just
LA, the county.
all right. Let's start with if you know.
She
Oh,
got
LA
you
living.
there.
She did get me, huh? Damn, I
You
gotta
want
think.
what you want.
I would just all right. Let's just talk
want
about
the
general.
streets?
All right, let's talk about
You
LA
want
County. Let's
the
talk about LA
county?
County in general. What's it like living in LA County? And just speak about where you live in the area, Heaven, or where you grew up around and all that stuff.
I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley. So,
LA County,
If you ever seen Clueless and they talk about ballet girls, I feel like
You
I've never seen
that's
Clueless.
me.
Oh
I'm a
man, I
valley
could
girl
see
for
it
sure.
for sure.
I
could
use
see
the
that.
word like way too many times in a sentence. You know, when people make fun of that way of talking, they're talking about me because I definitely talk like that.
What about you, Josh? What's it like living in LA?
Well, I'm also SGB. Sorry, San Gabriel Valley. Um, but growing up, I did have family members that lived in LA. So having to come visit them every other weekend, or sometimes even staying maybe a couple times during the summer. And you could say I kind of grew up still in the city of LA.
I hear you on that.
But, you know,
You know what's crazy?
it's always been
Sorry.
fun,
Go ahead.
loud.
What's crazy? I mean, let us know. What's crazy? What's in your
Even
mind?
the San Gabriel Valley is like so big because there's
Oh,
just
did you
different
guys-
parts
Yeah,
of the San
it
Gabriel
does. It
Valley.
does
Like,
go huge.
like Alhambra is different from Covina, is different from Baldwin Park, is different from Montclair or Claremont.
El
Or
Monte,
Pomona.
La Puente.
Yeah,
It,
like
it,
the people there are all different in those areas.
and I agree with you on that. Like for me, when I think like what's it like living in LA, I grew up in both. I for the most part grew up in SGV, San Gabriel Valley, and then for half of like my childhood too, I grew up in the Los Angeles area. To be more specific, it was more like in the Koreatown area and shit.
Okay.
And then from there was another area, but it was more in the freaking ghetto side and shit. I completely forgot because I was too young. Don't My parents didn't tell me about it, but I was like, oh, I don't know, and that's the reason why they moved out because it was too hood for them. So,
They're like,
but
"Can't
nah,
raise children here."
like, but when I think about LA living, it's just like, yo, like for me, I feel like it's 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 a whole different vibe. Depending like SGV, right? It's a different energy. Obviously it has their little
Yeah.
gangs and all that, but it also has this positiveness. And then LA, I just feel like LA is more of a rush because it's more populated.
Yeah.
It's overpopulated to be, as Heaven was saying, like there's a lot of homeless. And we got Skid Row in that motherfucker out
Yeah.
there.
One
So
of the
I like,
biggest
but I feel
homeless.
you. So LA living is it's fun but tough, and I guess
Yeah.
I want to say fun because I'm blessed to have it okay,
Yeah.
okay, and then other people
Yeah.
aren't as blessed or as lucky as
Yeah.
us, and they go through the struggle harder than us, or they have a more of a difficult way of living. But for the most part, I that's what I want to say. LA is actually a difficult place to live in.
Oh,
I mean,
It's a
every-
difficult
hate even
place to
thinking
live
about
honestly,
in,
it.
every city, a lot of
but
cities
I
are very expensive.
freaking love it at the same time.
Well,
Like
I don't love
it's like a
LA
bittersweet
proper. I don't
or
love
like a
LA.
hate love type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
I
how
mean, it's
I
just
The only
feel
thing I
about it.
love
I don't
about
know.
LA is like alley dogs. I
Alley
love
dogs.
fucking alley dogs.
Alley
Everyone knows
dog.
the most
That's
famous alley
that's
dogs.
for sure.
Or every
But
time you get
other
out of
than
a
that, I'm
club
like,
or a
fuck no.
baseball game, you know they're there.
All right, so
You
yeah,
know they're waiting for
I'm glad
you.
you guys are bringing that up right now because I was gonna talk about the outlet culture next. You know what I'm saying? So the outlet culture, that's exactly what I think of when you think about outlet culture. Dodger dogs, outlet, no, well, those outlet dogs with bacon wrapped and all that, and then you go to Dodger game, think of Los Angeles, but then you can't also forget about the whole
Oh, the food
the
trucks.
food trucks, all that stuff, but then you can't forget about the negative side about it. Well, not negative, but there's also like the ghetto side about it. You know what I'm saying? The dirty lifestyle because there's violence, there's hoods, there's tagging. But you know what I love about shit like that though? Because if you think about graffiti art, I also think about the murals and shit like that. Because
Even
that's part of
sometimes just the graffiti, like when it's just words, they do it so dope, and I'm just like
it looks
that's
clean.
beautiful.
But the only thing I hate about it, like sometimes people are gonna be haters and they do it on the wrong spot and shit, where it's like they're just making a spot look ugly. Cause man, I think about the LA River. Like imagine if the LA River would have never got freaking painted over, washed out, because everyone would have kept going to the LA River, I believe. And that would have been like an open space where all these taggers or graffiti artists could have kept going to do what they wanted to do instead of vandalizing majority of the nice spots in town or fucking up murals just because they're hating and shit. But yeah, that's what I think about like LA culture. It's the Dodger dogs, LA games.
It's just LA fun. It just depends what you like doing in LA. Just depending whether it's you're living life or you're just enjoying what LA has to offer. Not just LA, but everything that's around LA. Every other city, California. We got mountains. We have theme parks. We have A lot
have
of
a
a lot
lot
of
here.
play. We got the Griffith Park, the observatory.
Yeah.
We have concert halls. We have everything that a lot of places kind of don't. And it's cool that we
I
have a variety of things to enjoy aside from.
That's why a lot of the influencers come here. Like everybody wants to be in LA.
Very true. Very
Everybody
true.
wants
But
to
see,
be
you
here.
could tell a difference too. Like you could tell people that are from here and people aren't from here, you know. And like some influencers are cool because they do make Los Angeles look good, you know. But there's other times where it's just
But then
like,
they're
man, these
also
people are just
driving our
bullshitting.
housing market through the roof.
Yes,
Stop coming
exactly.
here.
So they're not here, and that's what I hate. And that's the other thing. That's what I hate about Los Angeles
Yeah.
or the LA County because the moment they see green and not the
They'll
green
take
to
it.
smoke, the green to collect in their bank and their pockets, they get greedy as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit doesn't work. Like if y'all really about the cities, the neighborhoods, and the state for California, you know, like y'all should be really fucking helping out the middle class,
Yeah.
you know, because in reality there is no middle class anymore. It's just the rich and the poor, and the rich always gonna keep getting richer. So we all are out here hustling, you know. That's why I say start a business. If you feel like you want to do something, start a motherfucking business. Go all in and make it happen. Don't give up. These higher ups are gonna try to make you fucking not believe in all this shit, but man, LA is the land of opportunities. Yeah, they say that about America, but in Los Angeles, you have a bigger chance, especially
You got
because of
famous.
population.
Get your
I'm
name
not
out
talking
there.
about famous, but not being about famous. Just hustle, worry about your own, worry about your team. You know, like what Nipsey say, worry about your own team, and they can help you up. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, like. So that's why I think LA is difficult, but don't ever give up, never let up. It's that culture. That's that culture. You know, they always try to bring us down, but as in SGV, Los Angeles, SFV, it doesn't matter. We all grew up in different aspects,
Yeah.
but we all had that same thing in mind. You know, we're all hungry and we
Yeah.
want it. We're trying to make
Yeah.
it through. And I feel like that's what we all have in common when we're out here living in SoCal in general. You know, so I want to be specific on that.
Another thing that I just kind of noticed, and it does play a part. You've been rhyming and throwing a bunch of lyrics from songs.
Mhm.
So, LA is big for the culture and music. Tupac, we have, NWA.
We had Dre.
We have Dre.
Yeah, NWA.
We have, that was a big start of something that, is a big
Yeah,
part of our
exactly.
lives. We listen to that every day.
They were one of the first ones to
They're
make people
pioneers
woke.
of their,
You know what I'm saying? Of their
time,
craft.
yeah.
Of their craft. Yeah, exactly. So it's like that. LA, man. LA is deep, man. Like when you think of, that's what I'm saying. LA, you could think of it has a little bit of everything. Is what I'm trying to say. It has its ups, it has its down, it has its beautifulness, it has its darkness.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like we fucking love it. You know, that's that LA culture to me. And if y'all not from here, y'all want to visit, y'all tourists, y'all won't get the deep feeling to it. So if y'all have that negative aspect to it, y'all just haven't been a part of it. And for sure, without a doubt, there is those, you know, negative flaws, but we just gotta push through that shit and take it day by day. Keep your head up. All right. So talking about, you know, we were talking about the positive, the negatives, and I want to focus. Bless you, by the way. I want to focus on it. I'm too deep into it because I don't like talking about negative shit unless we're keeping it real. But if there's one thing you would want to change about LA, what would you want to change? One thing you would want to change about LA, what would it be?
I mean, what I said before.
Homeless.
Yeah, I would want to rehabilitate our homeless population.
How about you, Josh? And that's a good one too, Heaven, because my bad. I want to get deeper into that because that's a good one. Because you're right. We like I said, we have Skid Row. We're one of the most homeless freaking not even state city in the planet that has a lot of freaking homeless. You know, and if that's something we could change, that's a good one, Heaven. I really like that because we do have a lot of empty property, and the only thing that sucks is all gapped. You know, they're not gonna let just any homeless go into. You know,
I mean, they could though. Like, why not? If we're trying to rehabilitate people back into society so that no one is struggling, why not just give them these places and be like, okay, you can stay here, but you have to get back on your feet. You can't just
Even as
yeah, you can't just take it for granted.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of times it's not gonna happen that way. That's what I'm saying. Like when we have open like housing like that, how about levels to it? Like, cause now everyone's gonna want to go clean right away. You know, they've been living that lifestyle for so long where it's not easy to make that transition.
Yeah.
So I understand why. Like, let's talk about the SGV right now for a second. What about the mayor of Baldwin Park? He made a little section in Baldwin Park to freaking
So, like,
a
Section 8
little
housing?
community to have housing for the homelessness. But it's like you were saying, Heaven, they actually have to show that they're working towards something where they're actually trying to change for the better.
Right.
And I'm all for that. I'm all for
of
that, Heaven. I'm
course.
all for that because yeah, Skid Row's is sketchy and even then, you know, like
That's just sad.
it's sad. It really is sad. Like I see these dudes and it's like, man, we can't give change to everybody either. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those dudes that does give money to these guys. But it's like, there's times where I see them and I'm like, oh man, I just gave something to someone. Just, you know what I'm saying? So like it sucks. And it's really, really, really sad to see.
Yeah.
How about you, Josh? What would you like to tell me about Los Angeles if we can?
Well, you took mine. No. I would say
Huh?
more traffic lanes for like.
Oh my god.
More
They
traffic
are
lanes, but
working
then that
on
takes-
all of our freeways all of the time.
No, I know. No, that's actually bad.
They can't
Because
even add
the
any
more
more
they try, the more
the
they
more
try
lanes
it.
they add, the
Hell
more
no,
traffic
dog.
there is.
That's just gonna make our fucking city more small.
I don't know, just to try to stop gentrifying itself so quick, where
Mhm.
it's just, you know, they're only caring about how
Money.
they want this city to be the most popular city,
Mhm.
so they're gonna do whatever it takes.
What's the
to
second
buy
most popular
to buy
city behind
every-
New York, right? Fuck.
Yeah, like it's just a system, like it's
The
you're
system's
you're
flawed.
you're being it seen as like, you know, I have read and heard stories of supposedly people getting like homeless people getting picked up in vans and getting dropped off in Riverside.
Yeah, the homeless population
And
there.
it-
that's-
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
starting- and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
starting to add on.
All
So they've
over.
caught people actually taking homeless people to others just to drop them off.
That's crazy.
Just so they
That's
can be
fucking
like,
wild.
And
yo.
then aside from that, it's just like, okay, so they're just pushing everything outwards, and we're kind of in the middle of it because we're the middle that's in between everything that is going to LA, whether it's going to Ontario, whether it's going to
True.
Riverside. We're literally SGVs right in the center of fucking everything.
mhm.
We don't get it as bad, but yeah, the 10 freeway does get really, really bad.
Nah, that's true, man. Like, so then what? What is it gonna be? The homelessness or the trafficness?
No,
Earlier you were talking about the
it
numbers.
wasn't- Yeah, that would be fun, you know. I mean, I just need to get a fast track, but sometimes that doesn't even work.
That's for me.
You choose the times. You choose the time.
For me,
But no, like I said, just trying to gentrify itself.
for me it would have to be taxes. Fuck that, dude. These taxes are too fucking high out here in fucking SoCal and Los Angeles. It's fucking crazy ass tax, and they're taxing you for any little thing now. So I'm just like, yo, like, come on now, like, don't be hitting me, don't be like, and especially obviously, you know, when they tax us, they're saying like, you know, we're paying our police officers, firemen, all this other stuff, but it's like, you know how many. I want to go back to the population. You know how big our population is, so you cannot lower. You'll still be making so much money to freaking pay our freaking police officers, pay our firemen, pay everything that our taxes pay for the streets, the roads, all that lights. But they don't tax the businesses as much as they should, which corporate businesses, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the corporate businesses that always find a way to get out, and that 1%, the rich ass dudes that always find a loophole. Like they need to find a way to tax them more, is what I'm trying to say. So when it comes to taxes, we need to find a way to tax the corporate businesses, the 1%ers, a lot more, because I know they're going through loopholes, and that's how I want to go back to how the system is flawed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Start a business, go all in, just find a way to make it happen, and go through the same loopholes if you can. You know.
Just
But
if you're
if
gonna
it-
start a business.
No, if they're
do
not
it-
gonna change
do
shit
it with
if they're
right
not gonna
intentions.
change shit to make it even for everyone, But I'm not saying like for the lazy motherfuckers either, you know, just like make it even where it makes it easier for everyone and not
Everybody
just
should
being
have the same opportunity.
exactly. Yes, and if you're not willing to work for it or put in that work,
Your
then
equal
that's on you.
opportunities.
Yes. So that's what I would want to change. But if that doesn't happen, then damn. Check it out. I want to bring in someone we already know, someone that really got liked. Backwood Willie. The introduction.
Sir, yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
How you doing tonight, bro?
Chilling, chilling.
Chilling. How you liking the vibe out here tonight?
Love it.
Hell
Very
yeah.
lovely. Beautiful scene. Beautiful scene.
Love it, right in front of the fire. So I'm for sure keeping you warm
Yes,
over
sir. So you know I had to show my face.
there. Oh man.
I brought
Well,
gifts. Don't worry, though. I brought gifts.
hell yeah, got that green. That's the most thing I love about Los Angeles. There's so many fucking weed shops.
Yeah.
It's never gonna fail to find one. Sorry, I dropped the blunt. Damn.
Just off topic, but now that you said shops, the shop that I go to sells mushroom bars.
What? No way.
Well, yeah, truffle.
Oh, truffle.
Yeah, so I bought some of those. Hit.
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 Alright, so you've been keeping in with.
Either. That's a cold nigga.
So that's another good thing about LA. You get to get shrooms for free. Not free, but legally. Legally.
I know. I was like, wait, what? All right, well, so you've been keeping up with the topics and all that, right? Well, what we've been talking about today, talking about LA culture and all that.
Sir.
We'll check it out. So
For Lakers.
that's good. Hell yeah, that's right. I like that. Definitely go Lakers. So what about how about this goes for everybody? How do you guys love the different ethnicities that like Los Angeles, SGV, and all that has? Because like I said, the population is big
I'm
and.
mixed, so I like it. I'm for it.
That's the only reason why. I'm mixed, so this is the only reason.
Well, I gotta make sure
It's not good for society or anything.
it's great for everybody should love who they love.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, and I agree with you on that because, like I said, LA was actually, built on like different ethnicities, different cultures, and all that. So, like I said, I want to go back to the LA culture. So it's not even just about one ethnicity. Like, there's different things. We got the Latino, the Africans, the fucking Koreans, the Chinese. Like we got it all out here, and then we got
We're
obviously the white
universal.
folks and all that. Yeah, he said we're universal. You talking about Universal Studios, dude?
We're in
Not lying.
Oh,
You're right.
God.
Nah, I know you're right. I know. I just had a jab because we're talking about all that. But we are universal because we have it all out here, and I feel like it's
You get to experience all cultures.
That is
We
true.
got foods, we got music, we got concerts, everything.
Yeah, I love that shit. You know what I mean? I think everybody should just love, like Kevin said, love everybody. Nobody's above anybody, though. I don't judge a person by the color. I judge a person by their actions. So, if there's a good person, that's a good person, no matter who they are. If they're a bad person, then they're a bad person. That's
yeah,
how I feel.
exactly, and that's the way it should always be,
You don't
dog. Like
mess with
you should
bad
never have to
people.
judge upon anybody. Just fucking
I'm the bad.
if you're willing to work hard, do everything you gotta do to make shit happen. That's all that fucking matters. And we obviously see it happening everywhere. Like everyone from every ethnicity is out there putting in that work out here in Los Angeles, trying to do their thing and make it all fucking, trying to do it for their family or themselves and all that stuff. And that's why I say go all forward. This is a place where we can all make shit like that happen if we really fucking work for it.
Go have fun too.
Yeah, you right. Shout out LA.
Do you guys go to amusement parks?
I like
What's your topic?
All right, so to be more specific,
Alright.
what's your favorite part of Los Angeles or SoCal and that living part of aspect of it? But I want to go to LA though. Well, specifically, the
Got
LA.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, because you said SoCal, I'm going to say like Six
SoCal,
Flags.
SoCal would be a lot easier. Six Flags.
See, all the way out there in Valencia. Is it Valencia?
Valencia, yeah,
Yeah,
that's very
I
true.
mean, it also depends on what you're looking for that day because I also love Disneyland and I'm always down for it.
And so see, I guess it just depends on what season we're in then, right? Because it's like right now we're going into winter time,
Yeah,
and Los
Christmas.
Angeles, SoCal, we.
outside.
Well, I would still go to
I'm not
freaking
going to
roller
roller
coaster.
coaster
There's
ride
ice
on the
out
winter.
there.
Dude. That's
In the sky? Oh, no, you out there. Fuck screaming, you shivering and shit. They like, damn, the roller coaster shaking like a motherfucker. I'm like, that's me. It's cold as fuck up here. When it's gonna go down? Fuck, hell nah.
But that's fucking Cali for you, dog. Especially SoCal, because the weather's always fucking changing.
Okay, that's
It's fucking. It was just hot 2 weeks ago, and then now
Yeah,
it's all
well,
fucking. The transition changes went to fucking cold right off the bat.
not good with my allergies.
Oh yeah, these allergies fucking kicking in, dude. Fucking
That's what that
sinus
is.
and all
I
that.
get
oh,
that
dude.
shit during when it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, see, obviously, I don't care about the cold. He's like, but
Yeah,
the
I'll be
hobby,
chilling in the
fucking.
cold. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
You
no,
guys
Big
are-
dog.
hibernator
Wait,
out
but
here.
you prefer the
Sleep in
cold or you prefer the heat?
Hell, I prefer the cold for sure.
My body hurts like shit, but I'd rather prefer the cold.
I like to sleep in the cold. I like to sleep in the cold.
And get warm.
Yeah. I don't like to be I don't like to be outside cold. 'Cause that's just
Full body in
uncomfortable.
the blanket and just your right leg off.
I had motherfucking AC blasting out there.
All right, so
Knock-
favorite parts of what's your favorite part of Los Angeles? To be more specific, then.
The
Like,
safe part.
which area?
I would say the safe
I
part.
love those
Oh,
parts.
shit.
I go like to the store and you're like, yeah, can I get that? Thank you. All right, have a nice day.
Oh, what a dude, dog. What a fool, dog. Who said the safe parts? Oh, man,
Can we all agree?
dog.
Those are the best parts of LA. The safe parts. I can say the safe parts is very few. Let me tell you about LA. Don't look at nobody. Just do what you go do. Get in and get out. It's fun to go out and brunch and shit. They be having like the brunch and lunch. They had the weed cafe.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Those are fun as shit. Getting there. It's a mission. It's like fucking.
Oh man,
Maybe
dude,
still.
I'm still
Come
laughing
on.
at that
Oh.
fucking answer, dude. That shit was fucking point on, but that shit's still fucking funny, dude. But how about you, Evan? Like, what's your favorite part about LA? You know?
Favorite part about LA is
That's a good county there, y'all. The LA County. So what is that?
No, I don't like LA.
Now, so you don't like the beaches? You don't like?
Oh, I
you
mean,
know?
I love the beaches, but I don't like LA beaches. County beaches.
Or
You like
Santa
Venice?
Monica.
Not going to.
Oh,
I'm going to Venice to hang out.
Well, yeah, hell
here,
yeah,
but
see?
I'm not going in the water.
Oh yeah, no,
You-
definitely.
you gonna
I
come
don't
out with
even
a
do
third
that
leg.
anymore
Yeah.
either. Fuck all
Yeah,
that.
so that's one thing we don't trust. The beaches.
Cause we all know what's up. We already know goes down whoever goes in those waters. But
Come
yeah,
out the
oh,
ramp.
I
man.
don't even want to go on sand. Really.
I don't even take my
Oh.
kids because I don't want them to be tempted to want to go in the water.
Yeah.
You're like no.
Venice is an older thing. When
Like,
they-
let's go camping better.
Oh yeah, I love camping. But
What
that's
about
not-
you?
That's not LA County.
That's not
either.
LA. I
You're going
know.
to
You gotta
San
go
you
out.
got
You
Los
gotta go to
Angeles,
San
bruh.
Bernardino and all that.
You got Los Angeles.
Fuck all
bruh.
that. It's fun things to do in LA.
There is right,
The going to the crypto and watching games.
right.
I mean,
Exactly.
LA's not more of an
See?
attraction like to where like they got stadiums and shit like that. So
They got
Dodger
freaking.
Stadium, fucking now they building the fucking Clipper one. They got SoFi for the Rams.
We got Hollywood a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
know
down
what I
the
mean?
street. Not too bad either.
Everything is
Hollywood is
important.
just
You
up the
got-
street.
You got Hollywood.
Yeah.
You got clubs. It's a night scene type of thing. And that's the
Yeah, dude, we got a whole lot of everything. We got the bars, the
That's the
clubs, we got Dodger Stadium, we
You know
got
what I'm
crypto, even though it still should be Staples Center, but
the crypt is hard.
what?
One thing I enjoy is
Hard.
food.
Yeah.
Food, we got all
LA,
the
yeah.
exotic food.
LA food, dude. LA
I don't eat them, but you
food.
smell
No,
the
this-
blizzards
this
as you walk
weekend-
down the
no, this
street.
weekend
'cause
I
after
went-
the games and
I went
stuff.
to a
We talked about
a
those.
co-
Those are bomb.
no, this weekend I went to a Korean mall. So I went to their food court and like tried out.
Nah,
the
little
fish cake.
Tokyo has this bomb ass little hole in the wall, bro, next to downtown on
Oh, yeah.
2nd Street. No, like near 2nd Street. Dog.
It's a what?
It's like a little hole in the wall near in Korea. No, not in Tokyo, in little Tokyo. Fire ass food, bomb ass sake. everything. If
For
you like
real?
to drink, dude, bomb ass little spot, dude. But like I said, we're known for the breweries, you know, the
The
freaking
clubs,
clubs, the bars,
Grand Central Market.
stores.
Yeah, that
We
was
got
what it
little
is.
freaking
You gotta know when it's
the LA alleys, you know what I'm saying? We got the LA
you
Fashion
gotta hit
District,
out,
we got the
yeah.
Flower District, we got the business, we got it all, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like,
You can
damn.
get anything you want in LA.
And let-
That's for sure.
for my people that didn't know, celebrities do not live in the LA that we talking about.
They live in Calabasas.
Yeah.
They live
Or
in
Beverly Hills.
They just come down from time to time. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They
Yeah.
they got an eye on us from the height view that they're on and shit. But I got an eye on them too
That's how they
because
feel about it.
social media is
You know what
the
I'm saying? Don't
motherfucker.
think celebrities live in LA. It's not live in LA. It's not what they do.
Dying.
Oh, but I love LA. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying it from the whole podcast
It is
from the
home.
beginning. It is
It's a
home.
love hate.
It's a exactly love hate, bittersweet kind of feeling, kind of thing. But in the end, it's
But
like
when we live anywhere
you
else,
can't deny it.
I think about it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I should move. I should move out of California.
Right? A lot of fuckers
And then
like
I'm
to
like,
complain
where the
about
fuck am I
this
gonna
shit,
go?
but it's like, what are you gonna do about it to move out of here then? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, I like Texas. I like Texas.
Starting
It'll
a
be
business.
easier to live in Texas, especially being a Dallas fan. Don't I had to bring it up because this guy right here. But fucking dude, it's a lot cheaper out there. They don't even have taxes. Florida, you go to Florida, they don't have taxes. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they don't. But
Hey, I think about going to the country, but then I don't like bugs. So that's that.
But
for
they don't
me.
have what?
I don't like bugs.
I don't like bugs. We got cockroaches here though.
That's
No,
different. Cockroaches is like a. It's not more of a. That's not more of a bug. That's like a domestic. That's a domestic.
Nah, and we got cockroaches. We
That's
got
what you find in the house.
dude, we got a
I'm
bunch
talking
of,
about shit
we
that
got
doesn't
more
supposed to be in
rodents
the
out
house.
here than out there. See,
I ain't got
you'd
no
rather
rodents.
deal with rodents than bugs.
Where I
First of
live
all-
right now, I have tarantulas
Yeah, see.
and scorpions.
Ah, you tripping?
That, but you
bro.
live like in a country type of setting though. It's all dirt and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'd rather fucking. Nah, you
Yeah.
you guys are tripping.
I would never live in the country. They got bugs and like shit. They go ooh and shit like that. Like what the
Oh,
fuck
man.
is that? You know?
Alright, but man,
They come out the swamp and shit. Fuck that. Nah. I'm good. I'll watch it off a movie or something. I live in the city ish area. Cause like you live out there, people might come out after you. You don't know when your next neighbor gonna be. And then depending on who that fucking neighbor might be, if they've been some help, like, oh no. At least out here, it's multiple houses. I got a high chance of finding a smart neighbor and help. Police actually coming.
oh man, that's hilarious. Well, yo, these are some freaking
Where's the
LA
light,
living
mister?
faded topics.
Yeah, shout out LA.
But
I take LA over country though. I go fishing.
I go fishing. So check it out.
Fun.
So I want to bring up one more topic. You know,
Yeah,
we're talking
right
about the
there.
ethnicity part and all that. How do y'all feel about that love between the black and brown community? You know,
There's not
not enough.
Especially for having, she's mixed. So she's like, remember she told us earlier she's mixed. We got to emphasize. Just kidding. You know?
Oh man, dude.
You want to tell the world your ethnicity since you want to tell everybody you're mixed? I'm mixed too, people. I'll tell you guys exactly. Go ahead, you want to go first?
Yeah.
You first, ladies first.
You
I'm mixed with black and sexy. Very rare.
I can't deal with this.
Very rare.
Oh man, dude. But no, but like for me to answer, I like it, dude. I mean, like Kevin said, there should be more love, you know. And even though like some of these rap artists that are from out here, they try to do it, but a lot of people still don't. It's like something bad really needs to happen in order for, you know, both sides to really like connect. And
I know what that bad thing is. Y'all gonna make.
It's a pride.
Y'all probably gonna think I
It's a
sound
pride
terrible.
thing.
All the old people gotta die. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry, I know that
Oh,
sounds terrible, but
dude.
they gotta go. This is why. They hang on to old generation like living and shit like that. So they teach kids and everything that old generation living to like your culture or your race only type shit. So all kids grow up and that's all they fucking learn, that's all they know. Instead of actually going to explore and shit like that. So if you kill all the old people, that generation dies and now you can actually teach what you want. And then as you can see, it's so much like interracial
but it's a
around,
bad
especially
thing.
around Lay.
It's
It's a
bad
lot
thing
around
because
it's a
the
lot of
world
interracial.
revolves around social media.
No,
So the new generation's getting taught from
but
stupid
like
shit like that.
I believe interracial kids or mixed kids is like on an all time high. I think it's like there's a lot of mixed
It's just,
babies.
I mean, with older
So I think
generation,
it's
just
gonna
everything's tradition.
eventually gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna die out. The old generation
Yeah,
tradition is gonna die out.
fucking will.
Well,
With
a lot
the
of
old-
a lot of old
funny.
traditions
Black and
do.
brown
What is
people
that?
specifically need to better together.
It's a good one.
Can't like.
I don't know. I think we'll.
He said I don't. Whatever.
Oh man, but yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
the man
we
get us down. He's trying
definitely-
to separate us. He doesn't want us to unite as a strong force that we are. Something like that.
Yeah, well, that's what we're out here trying to do, especially higher passion.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We got the love for everyone on here. We got a little bit of everything. We got our Mexican, Latino, we got our blacks, we got. Well, actually, we're just brown and black. To be honest, like damn, straight up. Now that I think about it,
The
but
white
then.
boys never really stick around for that. We had a couple. Don't get us wrong. They never really stick
Yeah,
around.
we had,
Got a
we
couple
know,
editors
we
and shit, they're like, nah,
without
bro,
a
it's,
doubt, for the most part, it's been black and brown, and you know, we're trying to
Not
stay
my vibe.
united.
They
This should
kept
be an
telling us,
example
not my
where it's
vibe.
like, yo, like y'all should not discriminate against one another, and that goes for everybody
We all
just
have
around the
different
world. We are here
opinions, we all
showing
have
love.
Similar opinions.
It's like they say, we stronger together than we are separated. So that's all I got to put out there. We out here for the culture.
Fact.
Ruben's cuddly, guys.
United
man,
we stand
baby.
like the dollar bill, baby.
Just showing that love. We gotta
That's
show
what it
that
says on the
love,
dollar
yo.
bill.
But shit, I've been talking about that green and trees this whole time. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all love that whole culture about this whole in Los Angeles?
Like how
we
it,
have
like,
a great
it hit
selection
this
of
really
weed.
tough.
In different ways.
Well, I mean, I've never really, whether it was freaking legal or not legal. I mean, the culture's always, when I think of SoCal in general, it doesn't even have to be LA. When I think of SoCal, I just think about fucking marijuana, how everyone's been doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel that's never gonna change.
I like the curiosity that people had with marijuana, where they induced it into waters, to candies.
Weed
into
was the most
anything edible. So it's just like
legal
we got to
illegal drug
experience.
ever.
We're getting to experience different kinds of highs. So
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was
we got
the most-
wax, we got edibles.
They
we
sing
got-
about it. They used to, back in the day when that shit was illegal, they sung about it, rapped about it all the time, getting high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People
You know what
are
I'm saying?
still
Like,
doing it.
what?
It's still happening. No
Nigga,
matter
that's a
fucking what.
RICO case. You telling on yourself. You can take your lyrics. use them against you. That's a new law. That
I know that's the new law. That's
This is a
just
new law
stuff.
that you can't use the lyrics now. But back in the day, they could have been, and they didn't give a fuck. They
I
didn't
know
care about
that's how raw it was back then. There was nothing regulated as much as it is now. But I
And
think
it's
they're trying to
legal
fight.
now.
I think
That's
like
the crazy
Jay Z and
thing.
all them are actually trying to fight against that right now. Where they're like, you can't use certain lyrics against
Yeah.
these rappers. Like it's art. And how you even gonna compare? So you're gonna just try to put any case against these dudes just because they said some
Yeah,
shooting
that's
happened and not.
some- yeah,
Like
some
that's
similar
just doesn't make
similarities,
sense. Like that's just
Facts.
trying to be
My
an
whole
easier
rap
way to
career before it
happen.
even
I get you
started.
on that. Yeah, dog. I hear you on that.
Shot
But
through
like I
niggas
said,
the
man,
other
that
day.
weed culture. When I
Bang,
think of
bang.
Los Angeles is always gonna be known for like I said, the dispense. You know how many dispensaries they have and all that. It's always gonna be
Yeah.
known as a green city. You know what I'm saying? Because the trees bring in the green, and the green makes the money, and it's a cycle. It's always
I
gonna
think it's
keep
the whole
on
Cali, to
happening,
be
yo.
honest. Because even up north, they still got like
Yeah,
Humboldt and shit like
that's
that.
where a lot of people get their stuff because it's
Yeah.
easier to grow out there because it's so
Yeah.
much bigger acres of free land, more country land. So and then they
A lot
just
of
bring it
shit,
down
dog,
here,
yeah.
and it just happens, you know. So I'm saying it's always gonna be popular down here. It's always gonna be popular down here, no matter freaking what.
Hell yeah. Yep. I would open a shop, but it's too popular
It takes
No, I'm
a
okay with
lot
that.
to get it.
Nah, I'm cool with that. I'm good with that.
now. If you had a shop, what would you name it?
If I wouldn't even know, dog. To be honest, I haven't even thought that big like that. Like how I wouldn't do it, but shit, when you think about fucking LA traffic, I know I'm always fucking smoking something where no matter where my destination is going, whether it's a smoke, a
Mhm.
blunt, a joint, a fucking vape pen, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Wax
shit.
pen, I should say. Dude, it's always gonna be freaking smoking, no matter what. But that's how bad traffic is
On the road, you should call it.
on the road, on the road shop.
Hey, that's
All right,
good.
man.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Trademark it, Will.
Trademark. You heard it here on
We
Higher
be knowing
Passion
how much
first.
I smoke.
So
I don't
that's-
smoke and drive. That's
I don't suck it. Hey, you didn't say you were driving, bro. No one ever said you were. I said whenever I'm in traffic. Doesn't mean I was driving though. I never said I was driving. But oh man, you
I
know
don't
what?
ride.
I loved it. I loved it. We're in Los Angeles.
Telling
You
you.
don't know me.
Stay faded. This is another episode of the Faded Theory podcast. Thank you guys.
Again, that.
Stay faded out there.